He married the girl Little, and he had Julian and two of them. Didn't he have two boys?
No,
Julian.
Just Julian.
Yes.
He's the only one I knew.
No. And then when Claude went over to Australia, to the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, Alice Springs,
No, Blue Mountains, just out of north of Sydney.
Yeah.
And he met up with this other lady and had a daughter called Mahalia, who also had blindness or is half blind, but that disease that Claude had, which caused his blindness, is inherited. And somehow, Jacinta will know the story fully, but I've sort of got part of it.
Right.
She was either on Facebook, and she saw the surname Papish trolling through somebody's
So she just decided to have a go at it.
cordial. So she thought, oh, who's this? A Papish. You know, only Papishes in Australia and the ones down in Jamboree. And so she got in touch and found out then and asked, who were your parents? And her parents were
a ranch or something.
Well,
in that
Claude, I can't remember the lady's name, but Claude was
Well, there you go.
Yes.
It's
Never
amazing.
thought
That's unbelievable.
when actually, because we couldn't remember the name of his partner or mother, the mother of the girl, but we did know the name Mahalia because it was after Mahalia Jackson, definitely,
Just goes to show you, doesn't it?
And so she and Jacinta have exchanged
cordial on Facebook.
Yeah, that's really good.
And Jack's going to keep in touch. Brilliant.
I reckon that's good.
Yeah, brilliant.
No, I reckon that's really
brilliant. Yeah. So that's going back a while. I've got some photos. I've got some photos of them, but they're back in the house.
That's
in my bag.
Gosh. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
You know, it's
well, it's good really because it's sort of story in the past.
That's true
is
too.
lost forever or buried.
But this is at least we get to be able to talk about some things that
Kim often talks about Claude. They were very close.
They were crazy together.
Yes.
Right, I think that's why Claude was my godfather, because of Kim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, no, they were good. They often would go out
and get on it.
Yes, and play, initially it was to go out and play
as musicians.
And then
because I would often come up and stay in Omihunga.
I remember the flats at Omihunga.
Yeah,
That's my earliest childhood memory.
Yeah, and I'd look after you.
I've
so
got
they
a
could all
photo
go
of you
out.
and Mum at the front door of Onehunga.
Oh, okay.
I bought it to give to you. Yeah, so it's in my
So do
suitcase.
you ever remember Colin then?
Colin?
One of my partners. He was an arsehole.
Well, maybe that was the one I had bad memories of.
No, he was the arsehole. Ernie just was sneaky.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was Colin, yeah.
Yeah, no, Colin was
some bad.
because one time I'll just remind you, Mum, I came up to look after you, because Chubby Checker was in town. So Claudia and we were playing, Mum was working somewhere, and so me and my girlfriend, Moira, we'd both been to boarding school together in Taranaki, and this was like holidays. So we come up to live with you, but I got a free ticket to Chubby Checker, you and I went.
Oh, what?
You went. And we had this special in the Auckland Town Hall. We had a special little seat that was way away from all the crowd.
Oh my God!
So you and I had a perfect view of everything.
Goodness sake!
And you would have been about 7,
Classic.
I reckon, because I was only about. Maybe even younger, because I was about 12 or 13, and there's 10 years kind of. Yeah, maybe you were
were
younger
only
than
12 or 13.
No, I might have been a bit older than you.
So it wasn't when you were hapu.
No, this is before I was hapu.
Oh, okay.
I used to come up and look after people.
So which school were you at?
Opinaki, St Joe's.
Okay, so that was when you were down there at school.
But I think
in the holidays.
I may have already started at Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
And Moira Kingy was her name, from Ngāpuhi.
Right.
And she had come back to. No, I think I was already at Sacred Heart.
Right.
Because she'd come back to do Mums Live in the City.
Oh,
course that she used to run for young girls.
Guidance
From
counselling.
out of the out of the country.
Oh, that's right.
And bring them to live in town for a while to learn how to.
How to
Yes.
I mean,
fit in.
Moira didn't even, because we were in Adcock Road.
Yes.
Because Moira didn't even know how to go shopping in a supermarket.
Oh,
Yeah.
for goodness.
It was, and that's what Mum used to teach in my school.
Yes, that's right.
And then they would go off and do their study.
Mm.
And I remember we went up and staged it, and that's when she took the knife to Colin because he was going to have a go at you. Yeah, and that was it. He kind of left after that because he realised that somebody was going to stand up for you. Hard case.
It's
But
amazing.
I think that's, he's got a vague memory of that. No, Ernie was never like that. He was just a real.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember a bit more about Ernie because I do remember the name.
Very, I mean, the kind of guy you like. Very slick
Yes.
in how he dressed. Never left the house without, trim from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Beautiful clothes.
Yeah.
Always had his hair and nails done. One of those.
Probably that you
But like
paid for.
Ricky, now Ricky liked to be like
Yeah,
beautiful as
yeah.
head to toe.
Yeah.
But like that.
Yeah.
But didn't have as much upstairs as Ricky.
Yeah.
But you weren't with him very long. No.
Yeah.
And then you met Ricky.
Yes.
Yeah, well, and
Well, you went down to Christchurch, or did you meet him before you went down to Christchurch?
no, I met
You
him.
went down to Christchurch together.
No,
You
yeah.
met him at the Domains.
Yeah, I met him in a pub.
Yeah.
He was a barman.
And
He was
used
a
to-
barman.
Yeah.
Yes, he used to be the barman.
Yeah, and I asked for a Jim Beam dry.
Yeah. And he wondered what the hell
And
that
he
was.
looked at me like I had two heads.
Yeah.
Mary that doesn't drink Coke. That's what he thought.
Oh, is that what the dry means? No,
Yeah,
dry.
ginger ale.
Oh, right.
And I walked in, I said, can I have a Jim Beam dry, please? He said, I beg your pardon? I said, Jim Beam dry, thank you. No, right, okay. Bloody hell. It's a Mary that doesn't drink Coke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was just as well. Otherwise, nothing would have happened.
Yeah, that's right. You were an oddity, so you was going to figure out who you were. But I remember going there to that bar too that you worked in.
Yeah, yes, I do too, because
Yeah.
I was at uni
That's right.
still, before you went down to Christchurch.
Yes, that was way before.
And then when we came back, we got on the trains.
Mm.
Was a
Trains in New Zealand?
no in Australia.
In Australia.
Yeah.
But you didn't get on the train straight away, you were...
He worked in Sydney in an office, and what used to happen was I used to go to Sydney sometimes
Yes.
with him, you see, and whenever I went, you could tell because there were only so many single seats,
Yeah.
and the minute I was there, there'd be somebody sitting in the single seat that Ricky used to sit in. already there. They'd see me there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, good, she's here.
But you worked at Botany Bay Golf Club
Yeah,
before that.
that's right. Yeah. But
Because that was when I was also living in Sydney, saving up money to go over to Europe, and would come out and see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's that
yeah.
kind of a
yeah.
that kind of a hat? Is that a doctor's hat, Kiara?
No,
No? What's that
Well,
one?
what sort of hat's that one?
it's a game.
Oh, it's a game.
Oh,
But it fits on your head.
it does fit on her head.
So can I ask you a very, very, very personal question? Do you know who your father is? Did you ever know? Did Mum ever tell you?
Somebody said to me once that it was Colin McGruther.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Somebody
Well,
said,
well done.
yeah, somebody said to me once that it was Colin McGruther.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got the Colleen.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it was, that's quite
You're
right.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cool.
yeah.
And you know who he was? You know who he was?
Who his parents were?
No, I don't. No.
You don't remember Auntie Daisy McGruther?
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
It was his mum.
But it's his baby.
So Auntie Daisy is your
Oh, okay.
grandmother.
It was that. Very vaguely, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
your grandmother is an Ormsby.
I knew the Ormsbys were there somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Grandpa's buried in the Ormsby Cemetery.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But that's because he was a shepherd. He was a shepherd on
On the thing, yeah.
mm.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Connections
Yeah,
happen.
how you
Yeah.
trace,
And then
trace
afterwards,
back things.
yeah. And then afterwards you think about it and you think, oh yes, there's a connection there and
Yeah,
so on.
yeah.
See, because Colin and Auntie Utta would have been first cousins then.
Yes, they were.
Auntie Utta totally
Yes, they were
would
first
have
cousins.
been first cousins. So
Yeah.
there you go. Auntie Utta was really your auntie.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yes. And June is your first cousin.
June Dotry.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're still your sisters.
Oh, well, that's true. And nothing can change, nothing can take that away.
And Junie's still alive.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's still alive and pumping. There's still guys that hair golden,
Yes.
like golden blonde looking. She really amazing, and she looks beautiful. She's aged really well.
She's very well kept.
Yeah, very well kept.
Yes. And her husband is still alive too, right?
Yeah.
And she lives in Tasmania.
Oh, right. That's that right down the bottom.
Tasmania. Oh no, I just wondered whether you knew.
Right.
Yes, because your name is your Māori name is significant, but it's not on your birth certificate.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a name that you were. Auntie Daisy asked Mum to call you that. It was a request to give you that name in memory of the Ormsby brothers that went away in the Second World War.
Okay.
Oh, that's the Karapina
That's
thing.
how we
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right, okay.
That's the name. And of course the funny
You
thing
must tell it Rahul that then, because Rahul's got Karapina things
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
after you.
Auntie Edith told me.
Oh, right.
She told me, she
Wow.
said, you know, this is how it is. My mother asked for her to have that name because it was wartime. And there were quite a few Ormsby men that went away. Because there was a whole heap of them, Raws and Ormsbys, all
Yeah, well,
related.
yeah, because that's when I was born,
All
yeah.
related. And some Ormsbys and Raws, there was intermarriage more than once,
Yeah.
funnily enough.
Yeah.
So, you know, those connections were there, yes. And she wanted you to be called Karapinati.
Dodging bailiffs.
Yes.
That's the one. You know.
And it was funny because Dad always used to call you Carol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I
He
do.
always stuck
I
with
remember
that
that.
name. You were
Yeah.
always Carol.
Yeah.
I hardly ever heard him say
Colin.
Colin.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Karu.
Yeah.
Karu.
Yeah.
Carol.
And even Tubby says it.
Yeah.
Tubby says it. He'll say that
Yeah.
rather than Colin.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll come out with that.
Yeah.
And I've often thought about that because when Auntie Edith, you know, she sort of got that soft spot.
Yeah.
And then when she talks about it, and then I hear, you know, I heard Tubby said, because Alan and I went to his 80th birthday.
Yes, you did.
Was it not last
2
year, but
years
the
ago.
year before?
Yeah.
Over in Adelaide, Alan and I did.
Nice.
We went on played together, yeah. And some of Chicky's kids, Gerard, and
Yeah.
can't remember who else was Adrian there.
Probably. He
Oh,
always goes.
Mary, Chicky's girl. Did you know about her, Mary?
Chicky having a baby before she got married.
Yes, I did. Yes.
What
It was a girl, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you have to do with it? 'Cause she went up to Auckland, didn't she?
Did she tell you she was pregnant?
No, somebody else told me.
Okay.
Well, that she. I mean, I found out she was pregnant, but she didn't. She didn't actually tell me. I forget who told me. One of the whānau did.
Before or after?
No, before. Before she
Before.
had it.
Well, it wouldn't have been one of the whānau.
Oh, what?
Well, it could have been, but who of the whānau?
I honestly don't remember.
Because it would either only have been you or me that knew,
Oh no, well it can't have been. No.
not one of the
No,
whānau.
no,
It wouldn't have been anyone
No.
else.
No.
Because Tubby and Alan weren't around then.
No,
They'd
no.
flown the
That's
coup.
right. That blown the
Yeah.
And I was up in Auckland. Remember, I was up in Auckland.
That's right.
And you were fatting with Gwenda Montez.
Yeah.
Just around the corner
Yeah.
from where I flatted eventually. you know where I'm talking about? So
And
you've got Grafton
Grafton
Road,
Road,
and the
yes.
German department was right on the corner of Grafton Road, and I was at number 1 Grafton
I remember
Road.
that old funny.
Yes.
Yes, you're
And-
Roy Mata.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and down that road was where Colin
yeah.
Gwenda Monteith lived.
Brenda.
Oh, okay, you were down there too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Because wherever I was
That's right.
staying, I did visit her.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. And I just wondered whether because you were sort of, Chicky was at training college in Hamilton, and that was before I left school, because I was behind her by 1 year or 2 years, 2 years perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
we-
so I thought that you would have been the one that was more close to what she was doing in our age, like because of the age group than me. And that's why I wondered whether you actually knew about her having another baby, having a baby.
No, I didn't know.
Well, because we all know her now. We've met her and she knows us. And her brothers and sisters. And Chicky. Mind you, when Chicky first met her, she struggled with it.
Chicky did.
Yeah.
Oh, something that she put aside in her mind and
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
stay
put it
away
away,
from.
Yeah.
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 But then she opened up, I think, because of the kids, really. But no, we were just wondering whether you remembered who she had the baby
Actually, you're
to.
right. You're right. Now that you say it, yes. Yeah.
Because I wondered, that's what we wanted to ask you, do you know who the father was? Who
Did you have a
the baby
suspicion, or is that a memory that you
Yeah.
can?
Yeah, no, it was just something's brought back the air.
Because she went and had that baby in Auckland.
That's right.
And in those days they had homes for
Unmarried.
unmarried mothers.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. And I thought it was out Mount Roskill way somewhere.
I honestly can't remember what
Was
it
Mount
was.
Roskill's out towards
Out towards.
Onehunga,
Yeah,
Royal
actually, I think you're right.
Mm.
I think you're right.
And that's why I thought
Actually,
she might have known
yeah,
a bit
no.
more than what I
Yeah,
did.
no.
Because she kept that very close to her chest.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
But
Yeah,
I
Mount
thought she
Roskill.
might have opened up to you.
Yeah, no, the minute you said Mount Roskill, I thought, hang on a minute.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Mm. Oh no, and we were talking about it last night at the house. You know,
Yeah.
just reminiscing really.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't remain as untold stories,
Well,
but
that's
stories
that's-
where people have got their facts right.
Yeah, that's what things are about these days.
Mm,
It's reminiscing.
yes.
Use the multi-
Oh well, we'll have to just ask her. Chicky.
Yeah, well, she might struggle to remember too.
No, she shouldn't. Or something like that.
No, yeah, she's still got good.
You think so?
She has got back memory like that,
Mm.
like Kabaro has.
Mm.
I'm hopeless. I'm.
You need something just to jog
Yeah.
your memory.
Yeah, I need
To
something
bring
to
back
jog
the
my memory
times. Yeah,
before
but I
can
think you've
remember.
done pretty well because you knew where you were when Colin was, when she, whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but you know, she might have shut it out so much
Yeah.
that she might not remember.
Mm. But
But hey, Sclubby would remember if she's got good memory.
well, I don't know because she didn't live at home then. She
No,
wasn't at
true.
home. She'd already
She'd already
moved
gone by
away.
then.
Yeah, she'd gone. They lived in Kihiki
Yeah.
because I used to babysit her
Yeah.
twins.
I remember them living in Kihiki. I've been to their place in
Mm.
Trevor
Wolfspout.
Wolfspout.
Mm.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
and Stubby.
They live up in the Tamaki house.
And Pirongia,
Right.
they moved back to Pirongia.
Oh,
Live up
okay.
on the hill.
Right.
Yes, yeah. And she's quite, you know, and she has to have 2 walking sticks to keep her firm to walk along. Yeah. She doesn't go out very much, and he doesn't go out at all really because of having to struggle to move
Yeah.
around and so on. And so you just stay home and
Yeah.
catch your news secondhand.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever.
And that's usually the way it goes.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot easier.
But Mary actually got when she got to be old enough to ask to be able to access the records that were kept, then she was able to find out who her mother was. It was the same with Jimmy's girl.
Yeah.
You know, that one, yeah. And she lives at Waitara, near Plymouth, and she found out the same way. And it was actually Bruiser that was a bit hesitant that she was Jimmy's girl. Once you saw her.
Yeah.
And when Bruiser and Chicky rang me up to ask me did I remember, and I said just ask her what her mother's name is, because the only girl I remember Jimmy boy going to the school dance with, and it was a real big deal, and that would have been because he didn't have girlfriends. Jimmy, even though he was handsome, he didn't have a lot of girlfriends. And he was straight in, you know, he was still at school when he bought his first bike.
Yeah.
So he went straight into the gang and, you know, and worked.
Yeah.
He never had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
So I just said to Chicky and Breezer, just ask if her mother's name is Heather Sanford, then that's Jimmy's girl.
Yeah.
Because I knew that was the name of, because I knew the mother.
Yeah. And it was.
And it was. Because she'd also gone to Australia, where her mother was living, to meet her mother.
Right.
But who had had another family,
Yeah.
of course, and really didn't want anything to do with her.
Isn't it terrible?
Yeah. But at least she met her,
Well,
and then she met us.
yeah.
And of course, we just took one look at this big, tall, curly-haired, green-eyed girl.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
said, yep.
Hello.
I said,
Yes.
hello. I said, Breezer, come
Compliment
on.
of her
Yeah.
father.
I said, Breezer, come on, look at her.
Yeah.
She just looks like her. And she knew she was a half-caste
Yes.
Yes.
on her birth certificate.
Yeah.
And her adopted parents, her father was a Pākehā and the mother was a Māori, so back to front from
Yeah,
Jimmy and
yeah,
her mother.
that's
But
right.
she was raised as a half-caste in a half-caste family
Yeah.
with two brothers who were half-caste. So they tried to
It
keep
was
the same
fortunate.
mix.
Yeah.
But then of course she finally met all of us and realised that actually we were more Māori than Pākehā.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that suits her fine.
Yeah.
Because she's got a white ginger
Husband.
who's also a Māori. He's a tito from Taranaki, and they're well known whānau.
Yes, very well
And in
known.
fact, their relations to Te Ingles and Te Wairere's dad, Quentin. Yeah. So Quentin has tito and his whakapapa as
It's
well.
unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So they had a wedding, Craig and Kelly, even though she already had a little boy. They got married and Timo went to the wedding for us.
Nice.
Yeah, she loved it, yeah.
Yeah. Got it sussed?
I think so.
Good on you.
So we just want to make it all back into lawn for when all the mukapunas come around.
Yeah.
Pani has happily got them all fenced in. You're going to be able to play around outside and not have them run on the
Yes,
road.
well, her little brood is increasing.
Yes.
She's got Rakai's 1, and how old's Lady Ho?
Lady Ho will be 3 in this next
3,
month.
yeah.
In December she'll be 3.
And then
Chucky.
Mahaki, or Chucky's
Chucky
pregnant
again. So it's Lakai's wahine.
Right.
She's pregnant again and she's got 8 weeks to go.
Oh, only 8 weeks?
Yes, but the first one she had was born early,
Oh,
20-something weeks.
it
Right.
was so calm.
And she was, you know how they are.
Yeah,
Is she going to survive? And how's
God.
she going to be?
It was quite stressful.
That's
for her.
that's very early.
Yeah, but now you would see, and that's what Pania was saying when they were out playing with other kids her age who had been born full term. She's caught up. She's the same size.
It's amazing,
And
isn't it?
hey, the mind about the brains, as smart as a whistle. They
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and very, very sociable. So Jackie is now, so for her to have carried to 32 weeks is a miracle.
That's,
Because they said she couldn't even have any more kids after the first one.
that's unbelievable.
So so that will be Pania's
Yeah.
next one, and then she just found out her youngest boy's girlfriend is Hapu. So that will mean another mukapuna in 9 months' time.
Yeah. The only person he used to have arguments with was his father.
Yeah,
And I'll never forget the time when I saw them having fisticuffs. And I said, what? And I was really more worried for my husband than my son, because my son was towering over my husband.
You would have decked him.
Yeah, well, but Rolly was more determined too. But I got such a fright when it happened. It was a real scuffle, but it was serious. And it happened out by the garage door, and it just sort of occurred. It was like it was something maybe festering or suddenly just blew up into me. And that's the only time, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And I think it was a thing that they both regretted.
Yeah.
Because it, it
It
sort
was
of
went too
occurred.
far
Yeah.
for either of them. They wouldn't back down
Yes.
probably.
Because
Beg each other.
I come out and I said, what was all that about? And Rolly just said, nothing, darling, nothing. And I said, son, it's all right, mum, it's all right. Sort of telling me like butt out. Yeah, it's all right. I know. I won't go any further then. Let them sort it out themselves. But it never ever carried on, because I think, no, he did. Yeah, well, of course, then and I'm not sure whether he was still at school, but when first baby come along, it happened all down in Brisbane, but we were there as much as we possibly could. The main thing was that you finish what you started. Yeah. If you're training to do something or do something, finish it.
Yeah. And they did. They both got their degree.
Yeah, well,
So
yes.
now they're become teachers.
Yeah. And you've got to be independent. We can't look after you. You've got to be able to look after yourself. Yeah. Well, fortunately, her mum was close by, and her mum was a solo mother. She'd lost her father when Harmony was 12. He died of cancer. Yes, so her mum had been independent all those years and brought up two boys and 2 girls. Pretty well on her own, but a large family, very large family.
Yeah, she's got lots of sisters.
Larger than ours.
That's a big
Yeah,
family,
yes,
big
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And Georgie, works for an academic institution too, so she's pretty bright. Her mother, so they're all good, good genes.
Yes,
Good genes.
Put it like that, good
Yeah.
genes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, no, they're lovely. She was worried about us coming over, but she wanted us to come for a holiday.
Yes.
She said, you and Auntie wasn't going to be alright. I said, of course we'll be
Well,
alright.
let us worry about ourselves. We know the risks.
Yeah.
Even though recommend, well, if I don't come back, you'll know what's happened to me.
Yeah.
Ha.
That's right. And I said to Pam, I've got a travel insurance, so if I die and get me home.
Yes, same thing.
That's it, but I'll take it briefly and then, but just, don't throw me in a big box, little box. Give me over in a little box.
No frills.
No frills.
frills.
No frills, no flowers.
Don't worry about frills.
I'm just telling Pam that my travel insurance will cover the cost to get me home, but not in a big box, probably. A little box.
And I'm saying
One you can
no
stick in your
frills.
bag. Give me.
I get it.
And I'm saying to
But
you,
I have
no
got
frills
the
for
travel
me.
insurance on me, just in case.
Yeah, my hole's already dug anyhow.
I was telling Pam and she was correct,
How can you talk like that very easily?
Yes, when you get to this
very
stage,
easily.
when I've had so many hit and misses with my bloody health.
I said to my son, it's been prepared, son. Oh, shut up, Mum. Shut up. I'm just letting you know, I'm prepared.
And I'll take my kids to a tangi, and the next minute there'll be a break and we'll be all sitting around doing nothing, and I'll remind them. And you know what they say to me, Colleen?
What?
Tell Auntie Bossy.
Is that how it goes?
They say, Mum, as long as you've told Auntie Bossy and she agrees, it's all good.
Everything will be A-OK.
Yeah, it should be A-OK.
Well, I didn't know that. I've got a hard case.
Yeah.
Well,
No, that
I'll
was,
have to plan for 2 now.
yeah, that was
Not
not
just me.
Ty and Harney almost simultaneously. Mum, tell Auntie Bossy.
Oh my goodness me. Oh.
I said, you kids can do your own home harmony. Your quad will taught you. Do your karakia from start to finish, sing all the way through at time, and you're getting a bit Armenia on the Facebook these days. Ty's always posting karakia on the Facebook. And I said to him, my son, do you want to be a minister like your koro? He goes, I'm not sure, Mum, because he's still teaching.
Yeah.
And he's a principal
Yeah.
of a little school. at the
Down
moment.
at Kaikoura.
Yeah,
Okay, in the South Island.
Island.
Yes.
He loves it, right?
Well, it
See?
was just after the earthquake went there. Just after the earthquake.
We
it
had
was quite
earthquakes in
drastic.
Kaikoura.
Quite drastic.
Yeah.
It actually
The sea-
lifted the seabed
Seabed
up.
lifted up about 6 metres.
You're joking.
Yeah, we lost all this kind water and all the rest of it. It was a big deal. So they're still cleaning it up.
Closed the road where the tunnels were in Kaikoura where you went.
Yeah,
the
went
train
straight
went through the
through, yeah.
tunnels. Closed the road.
Couldn't make 2 or 3 crops through
No.
Christchurch. You had to go
No.
all the way through the middle of the island,
Over
through all the
mountains,
mountains.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
that's drastic.
Oh, it
The
was.
earthquake.
it was. But anyway, yes, he's down there now. So I said to him, son, I said, but however, you've got a cousin who's a ringatū tohunga. He's a Maxwell. I said, so I'm happy if Duty comes.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
know, and even though he hates getting stuck because bloody ringatū priests go on forever, I said, well, your choice, your tohunga, so your choice. If you want to be that kind of tohunga, then you got to do your kariki all night. Or Sean,
Yes.
this is an ex-student
Oh,
of
okay.
his,
Okay.
who has got into, started as a layman,
Yes.
and I don't know whether he's been ordained, but he's getting to that stage. So I said, there you go, straight at our whānau and our friends, ask them, because they'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
So I said, that two, I said, those two, or Ty, if he's by that time.
Yeah, Sean officiated for Barry Howland,
Oh, good.
because they knew him when, because Sean had been at Raglan,
Yeah.
and they knew him because they used to live out that way too many years ago. And there was some connection through the Coromandel whānau
Oh,
who live
okay.
out at the Māori who live out at Raglan. Yeah.
Right.
And Sean was good.
Yes, I
Very
think
good.
he's gentle, and plus he can kōrero Māori, you know,
Yeah.
and that will be prominent,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
especially at our tangi.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I said, so no, it's got to be somebody who can understand all the kōrero that's going on, especially if my mokopuna's all running around speaking Māori,
Yes,
then I don't
yes.
want no idiot
Yeah, that's
coming
right.
past and saying, right, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Turn out, turn up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
These two will just
Yeah.
let them do their thing, because they know them.
Yeah.
Right, so that's it. I said, so tell your auntie.
Oh, well,
that-
this is
that-
well Auntie knows, so yes.
I said, and that's really just to satisfy the tikanga of the month. Don't worry about me, it's all about you fellas.
Yeah.
I said, just know that if some idiot comes along, I'll come back and haunt him. Fucking Kiwi, yeah.
You're making Horton.
You know, cracking up or whatever, mum. I said, nah, don't want no idiots stuffing up the process, thank you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I told you, because I told the kids when we went back, some of the Tamaki family, Uncle Boys and Uncle Joey's kids,
Right.
had a bit of a reunion at Pūriki. So they wanted Boss to go out and talk to them.
Yeah.
And so Boss was reminiscing all the stories about when they were kids.
Yeah.
What she
About
did.
the old
And
days.
they would have enjoyed it too.
That's what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of them they'd split, like some had gone down to the South Island,
Yeah.
some had gone to Australia, and over the years stories forgotten.
So they wanted to know
And
good
even
farmer
though
stories.
they knew where everybody was, and there was the Christmas card or the phone call or
Yeah.
something like that, this was an opportunity for
get
them all to
together.
come together again. And so they just wanted to go over all those things so that everybody was on the
Oh, they
same
would have thought it was
page.
wonderful.
Yes.
Because see, some of them were so little and can't
That's
remember
right.
their
Well,
time.
that's, yeah.
Uncle Joey's kids
Kid,
mainly, because
right.
he was the last one to get married.
Okay.
So they don't remember a lot of
No,
what they
no, they
went through
wouldn't.
when they were kids and
So
young.
yeah, to be able to refresh it
Yes,
in their
yes,
minds would
yeah.
be wonderful.
Yeah, and Boss had heaps of stories.
Oh shit, they'd be so, so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
They'd be actually quite touched probably.
Yeah, oh they were.
Yeah,
they were just hanging
yeah,
out for
yeah.
it. And Tommy boy, Auntie Lou's boy, he had lots of stories he remembered
Yeah.
Well, after that, I went home to my school photos, and there was a couple of school photos with Doreen and Ginger,
Oh.
Auntie Polly's girl.
Oh, right.
Auntie Polly came
Yeah,
up there,
yeah.
and like when we were still living at Te Tahi Road,
Right.
you might have been at boarding school already, because I don't
Right.
remember what year they sent you. You were still primary when they sent you away to boarding school? St Mary's?
I think it was
in Hamilton?
I think it was standard 5.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
standard 5, something like that.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
her when she went to boarding school.
Yeah, that's standard 5.
Yeah,
yeah.
Form 1 and 2.
Mm,
Yeah.
But I used to go and stay with Doreen, and her nickname was Ginge.
Right.
Yeah, because she had ginger hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she didn't come back, but she's coming back
Oh,
this
she's still
next
alive.
year. Yeah, she's still alive. She's coming back this next year. And I go home and there's a couple of photos, and one of them her hair is short, and the other one she's got plaits. Ginger hair, you know, really quite, not red, but golden reddish if you can. So I thought I would get that her photo taken out of the, you know, and just and send it off to Tommy Boy so he could send it out to the farmer. He's what she was like when we were small and
Oh, that'd
we
be
used to
lovely.
go up and stay with
Yeah.
her. Yes.
So I don't want to be buried in Hamilton, and I don't want to go to the Parkhouse Cemetery. Sorry to say, and I don't want to go to the Parkhouse Cemetery in Pirongia. So if we don't have our own whānau cemetery by then, in Waitomo, I asked them, can I go to the Tamaki Cemetery
You
up to
asked,
Tahi Road?
you asked Tommy Boy.
Yeah,
He told me that. I went to see him a couple of weeks ago
yeah,
because I want to get a rock for Ari's brother.
Alright.
And he told me that.
yeah,
Are you going to get a rug from Mangawika?
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah.
So I went and asked him if it was okay because the one I got for Ari's dad and Ari's nephew, I just went and grabbed them from the hill.
Yes.
And I said, I better do it properly. So,
Yes.
so I rang up Tommy Boy. I said, can I come and talk to you? So I went there to talk to him and explain what I was doing. He was going,
Yeah.
so the Saturday we get back, we're going to meet him at 10 o'clock
Oh,
up
cool.
the top. And we're
That's
going
not when I was making your tea.
But he's cleaned up all the cemetery. It looks beautiful.
Mm.
And right by the river. And
Okay, we're going to go and get that others. I'll see you
yeah,
guys
and
later.
he's shored up all the banks and that, you know,
Really?
where it was full away.
Move your car.
And it just looks beautiful.
What a nice
and of course,
entrance
Nana's there.
Mm.
Grandpa's wife.
Right.
She's buried there.
Oh.
And at the moment, she's the only one of us
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and they didn't. There's about 3 headstones, and they go way back to the originals, really.
Thank you.
And after that, there was no headstones, and because that used to be a custom.
Yeah.
But they didn't have headstones.
You took the cat up there.
But somebody knew who was buried there. Then they started to put crosses. So when we had this, one of Uncle Boy's boys, whose name was James.
Right.
I don't know whether you remember Jimmy Ross, that name at all.
I do. I remember the name. I
Okay.
don't remember
Well,
him.
they adopted one of Uncle Boy's,
Boys.
Jimmy Ross and Carol. Now Carol used to be Harper. She was married to D.S. Harper.
Oh,
okay.
that's right. I remember that
Yes.
scandal.
Right.
Yes.
And
yes.
then she went off
With Jimmy Ross.
Jimmy Ross.
With Jimmy Ross.
Because actually Diaz got killed in
Yes,
an
he did.
accident.
At the
Oh,
same time
right.
as Paki
Up,
Tanawhānau.
up
Sydney Barrett.
on Pirongia Mountain Road. Anyhow, he was living in Australia and passed away, so they brought his ashes back. And so this whānau weekend was putting his ashes in the ground. They wanted to bury the ashes and have a get together
get
and
together.
talk about the
Right.
old catch up on
Yeah.
on the memories that people had, and so
That would have
they
been a
were
good get together.
all on the same page.
Yeah.
So in order to prepare for that, Tommy Boy put a cross in all the plots because he was the one that had the map. And I had previously, when Auntie Lou passed away, and I went to her tangi when she went down to the cemetery, and I said to Tommy Boy then, where is our Nana buried? And he said, oh, she's on to the right of one of the burial plots with the headstone. She's on the right there, okay. And so when we went back up there to bury these ashes, there was her name on there. Yeah. So her name was Hemel Haere.
I always thought she was Hemel Haere, but you said it was Hemel Tiraha.
Hemel Tiraha, I beg your pardon. No, it's Hemel Tiraha. But there was a second name. I think he put Emma, because that was the name that she was known by in English.
Right.
That Uncle Karina used to call her.
Right, yeah.
So, Hemel Tiraha, Emma Tuffy.
Yeah.
And then in brackets below, Ni Tamaki he'd put, and that was really nice. And then she died in 1949. So how old were you in 1949?
10.
You were 10. Yes.
And I was born the next year, so I never knew her.
No.
I was born in 1950.
Yeah. And I was 5.
And that's right, because I'm 70 next year. So I'm 11 years younger than you. Yeah.
That's right, you are too.
Yeah, so there was Nana's headstone, and I was really pleased. And I said to Tucker, I said, I want to show you something, because I'd let people know that the unveiling was on for James and Auntie Lou. Her unveiling had been a couple of weekends before, her day, what we call her day, a couple of weekends before, and I hadn't been, so this was handy to go up there again. So I let people know, and anyhow, he wasn't able to come, but Adrian replied and said, oh, he'll come, all right. So they turned up, him and Ari, and just those two. I'm just trying to think what anyone else was in. So when they'd said the prayer over at James, then I called him over and I said, here's our Nana. This is Grandpa, well, this is Grandpa's. This is Nana. Grandpa's our Nana. And he goes, oh, here. And I said, yes, this is Tamaki land. She was from the Tamaki whānau. And he goes, I thought she was buried at Kawhia. Where did you think that? And he said, oh, I thought she was buried at Waipapa next to the marae where our batches in Kawhia. And I said, no. I don't know why he thought that. Yeah, don't know why he thought. I said, no.
We never said that.
No.
No.
It is probably because he never said that. He probably thought that because
That's how it was.
we had the batch there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Why?
Just automatically.
And I said, well, she was the one that was left the land. The land was passed on to her, and then of course it come down to Mum. And I don't know how she left the land. How it was that she left the land, because it's a bit of a hard case, and we need to find out somehow, I suppose. But
we should have all done it before Moko died, eh? Really?
Yes. But the land was in the Edwards name. All right, in the Edwards name, and it was Nana's name on the list, but of course, and she died in 1949, so you were 10 and I was 6. She passed away, and so she was buried up there. And so that, so he knows. I thought, now you know, so you know that you've got a place here. And this is the reason why, because our Nana was there.
But it's good that he knows Tommy Boy and them too.
Yes,
That's true.
And he knows all the other Tamakis, so Jackie, Uncle Joey's kids, at least he knows them really well.
Yeah.
And some of Uncle Boy's,